So I'm actually in the main entrance of the Innovation Wing. Do you guys know where is it? Where is the Innovation Wing located? In fact, it is located in the heart of the campus. Okay, so now our cameraman, Edison, is trying to zoom around this gallery area. Okay, maybe we look at the outside of the Innovation Wing. Anybody notice where is it? This is actually the University Street. So far at the back is actually the exit of the MTR station. Therefore, in the future, our engineering students will not only just simply work in a very closed lab, but will be in these iconic facilities that we can also show to the public about the exciting things, the cool technologies that we are working. Okay, so you see this access gate because Innovation Wing is full of technologies, and we have to become some members in order to access to these facilities. Who are eligible to become some member? Of course, our engineering undergraduate students. So when you come to Innovation Wing, the first thing that you will see is this very important office. So of course, Innovation Wing is a physical facilities with a lot of venues and also machineries. But the most important thing is what are the people that you interact in this center. Therefore, we'll have an Innovation Academy that you will not miss, this very important academy that is located inside Innovation Wing. The purpose of having this Innovation Academy is to become a magnet of talent. When we talk about talent, of course, you are one of the talent that we are looking for, our students, and also some industrial expert, researcher, overseas researcher. So we are actually gathering all these talents inside Innovation Wing so that you will have a chance to interact with them, discuss about the new innovation idea, and put it into execution. This is actually the most important part of engineering. Hello? Okay, so this is actually our Makerspace area. We take a lot of reference of the world-class Makerspace and then build up our own Makerspace, which we have this assembling area with all the working table in the middle. But the most important thing is the workshops surrounding this area. We have meeting rooms. We also have a very important thematic workshop here. Okay, so at the back here, this is actually a thematic workshop. Number one, we have 6 thematic workshops. This thematic workshop is something that will bring in world-class and advanced research output here, and also interesting projects. That is to say, our students were able to join in these thematic workshop and work on latest technologies. Okay, so this theme is on smart technologies for better living, and later on we will see other thematic workshops. So let's come in and see some of the projects that we already get on board. This is a real robot that is working in the Hong Kong airport, but why it is here? So what are we going to do about that, or what we have already done?
It is my project. We are going to do liquid survey recognition, and then the purpose of this project is to try that prevent such a water surface on the floor in the international airport will cause to the accidents to the passengers or the people.
I see. So this robot walk around the Hong Kong International Airport, and they also have a connection and put in a robot here so that we develop new application technology on top of it. So your contribution is to recognize the water on the floor. So to avoid any kind of water that bring dangerous to the people in the airport and also in Innovation Wing, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So this year, I think we have continued to improve the ability of this robots due to COVID-19, right?
Yeah, we have the success of going to do with the thermal camera together.
Thermal camera, yes.
Yeah, they are going to detect the passengers' body temperature with the thermal camera together.
I see.
Then, yeah, integrate on it.
Okay, so you know why it is so important for the thermal camera? You see me going through the temperature check, right? Of course, I think everybody know about this, but do you really actually trust the only screening at the entrance of a venue? We are actually putting the things one step further by incorporating these mobile robot, petrol robot, if they can discover any people that is already in the center having fever symptoms or due to the temperature check, they can actually move closer, and then through the chatbot intelligence system, they will interact with them and then ask them for further temperature check. This is actually one level more of the protection to people due to this COVID-19. Right? Okay, wonderful. Although we are having a lot of knowledge about robotics, the most important thing is we are aware of the people around us, right? So one thing which is this team of students, they really care about is the healthcare and mobility of our elderly. So anybody have elderly at the home, that they may have mobility support needed, they may use some ordinary walker, but this team of students think they can do better for the life of this elderly. So you install some electronic and have computing things that work on it. So these walker can actually collaborate with the walking pattern of the elderly so that it will be helping them to move better, right?
Yes, you're right.
So I think everybody are affected by COVID-19 nowadays. And in fact, this public transportation can be a medium of spreading of this virus, right?
Yes, exactly.
And in particular, in this MTR, it's actually in a very close and crowded area. So these applications make use of the big data analysis techniques to learn more about the travel patterns with respect to this COVID-19 spreading. And then so that with these information, we can do prediction. That prediction can help us to plan ahead about the train so that we can avoid too crowded time. So that will be able to lower the risk of spreading this virus, which is actually very, very cool and important in terms of applying these computer science and engineering techniques to improve our life based on this COVID-19 threat. Right? Okay, very good. So I'm very impressed, in fact. So, every student in engineering, they can work on smart technologies. So if you think and you have the same belief that smart technology is gonna happen and affect our daily life, please join Innovation Wing and pay attention to our thematic workshop 1 on smart technologies on better living. And of course, besides these thematic workshops, we will also have a wealth of machineries and equipment. Hey, Edison, let us show everybody about our environment, right? Okay? So when we are walking through this makerspace, we have other workshops, including this one. This is a laser cutting and engraving workshops. These workshops are equipped with some standard machineries that all our engineering students can use. Of course, they will be able to use it safely under the training and support of our tutors and technician staffs. What are these? These are actually the machines that is safe and for rapid prototyping. Here we have the cutters for acrylic materials. We also have these very cool machines that we are on the screen now for the cutting of the metal material. The purpose is that once you have an idea, you can actually have rapid prototyping. Besides using standard 3D printer, you can also make use of these machines to make your prototype and actualize your ideas. On my right-hand side, we also have a machine room. Machine room needs special care because this machinery may be dangerous without any training. So we have this very important access control. And in this machine room, maybe Edison can show around, we have our technical manager here, Cito. A technical manager actually monitoring this machinery so that we ensure that our students will be safe under the supervision and support of our staffs. So let's show around this entire machine room. We see one more thematic workshops here. Remember, the first one is on smart city and smart technology for better living. This is another thematic workshop. Why I keep focusing on this thematic workshop is that when you talk about some other projects, some petitions, you may be able to find similar teams in other universities, right? But what actually are unique about Hong Kong U Engineering Innovation Wing, they actually lies in our professors' research and the output of the research. So Innovation Wing is a hub. With these thematic workshops, we are bringing and gathering our professors' research output that is readily to use by our students and learned by our students. So the technologies that we put in here, in particular, in these thematic workshop about advanced and new material, we have some scholars, researchers working on advanced material 3D printing method. They actually have their research output, and we are the first people, the center, to have these equipment incorporated in Innovation Wing. And therefore, when you join us, you will be not just simply able to join in those interesting student project team, you will also be the first batch of people in the entire world grasping these advanced technology, so that we hope that you can use our research output to do further innovation. You're curious to learn more about this advanced 3D printing? Please come to visit us later on, or pay attention to our website, because there are so many research level things that we would like to share with you. Okay, of course, besides those research level 3D printing, we do have a lot of other standard and general 3D printing that actually also very useful to our student interest group. They actually use a lot of these 3D printing farm facilities to help to actualize the ideas. So besides the laser cutting room, we also have these 3D printers, and they are standard equipments that we are supporting all the student interest group works. Okay, so one step behind, before we have the implementation or prototyping, the most important thing is to discuss and brainstorm ideas, right? So the same applies to our potential students. If you are now getting inspired by us, or you have something that you would like to really invent or work into, you have a dream, then you may need some other student who have the same idea or this common interest to work with you, fight with you for the common goal, right? We will never work alone. So this is a very important space that we call social space, full of inspiration of any other projects that you can find here. So that I think all our students will very enjoy this area, that they can interact with other students and meet friends. So let's come here and have a look. What are the interesting facilities that we have incorporated here? Besides, we have a physical project wall. We also have a digital wall here, but this is more than just a LED wall. You see there are a lot of posts here. This is what we call the social media sharing platform. In fact, all our professors and all our project teams, whenever they have some new ideas or project opportunities, they will be able to share it on their social media platform, like Instagram or their own Facebook. They use the hashtag Inno Wing, INNOWING, and then we will be able to grab this interesting project opportunity and put it here. So that this is something, a place that you will not gonna miss, because you will find a lot of interesting idea and what your other friends in engineering they are working on. So this is what we call the social media sharing platform. As a teacher in Innovation Wing, we encourage all our students to share about their ideas whenever they have any inventions. One important thing is that they know how to share it to the public. All right, so here is a place that I encourage everybody to share about their interesting idea to others. So this is a very mini seminar stage that people can do seminar and talks. So that it is a very relaxed setting. You can sit around and then you can actually talk about whatever you want for your inventions. So of course we have a big event hall here, but this event hall is not just simply an ordinary one, because we are going to install this event hall with a wide area motion capture system. You know about the AR applications, that we need to have a fine positioning about every joint of our objects here. And also some of the drone flying, that we need to have the object tracking of our drone so that we can have autonomous control, right? So all these interesting applications will happen in this event hall. In the ceiling of this event hall, we install a lot of motion capture camera so that we can play with these motion capture system and then deploy our network of drone and also the robots here. So this is the equipment and all of the facilities that we provide here. But besides that, we also have the third thematic workshops. which is of the theme of aviation technologies. That thematic workshop has a direct connection with this event hall. Now I have invited them to bring their interesting project works here to show us. So now I see these very interesting drone robotics works. So Yanto is a leader of our team. So maybe I invite Yanto to share a little bit more about these projects and the community with our audience, please.
So hi, I'm Yanto. I'm a year 4 student from Department of Mechanical Engineering. So our team mainly work on drones. So for example, we've got here is a tiny drone that can run indoor for mapping the indoor area, to fly around in indoor areas so that we can have configure a live model of that indoor area with this drone as well.
That is what we call indoor mapping, right?
Yeah.
So this drone fly autonomously around this indoor area because it's small enough, automatically, and it is carrying some kind of.
So this machine here is it's called LiDAR.
LiDAR.
Yeah. And so it's for it map the indoor area with a point cloud method, and then this right here should be a onboard computer, so it can calculate the model live.
Okay, the good thing is that we don't need to manually do it. We just send this drone robot, it will go around the indoor area and generate a virtual map of the indoor. So what is the key application of these technologies?
I think the most useful application of this technology is that in disastrous area like earthquake or just places that people can't go. So when people can't go in those places, we can send drones in to take pictures to learn about that environment.
I see, that's very cool. And other interesting projects, that's also about aviation technology, is to build a real RC plane. So which we can find in that area. Okay, so this is a project that we have organized it for many years, and every year we have mechanical engineering students leading this design of the RC plane. So hello.
Hi.
So can you tell me more about, or tell our audience more about these interesting projects?
Hi, I'm Neville, a final year mechanical engineering student and the team leader for the design, build and fly team at HKU. In this project, we design and manufacture a model plane to join international competitions.
So what is the international competition about? You design and fabricate this plane, but is there anything that this plane has to do in the competition?
In this plane, we carry payloads such as balls and water to compete.
I see. So in fact, one important thing about the RC plane design, or in a lot of aircraft design, is the payload.
Our plane actually is used for carry payload like water or balls, so that the design is slightly different from other planes.
Yeah, so I think that this project can give you a very good starting point for you to work on these aircraft-related engineering problems. So that I know a lot of students in this team, they have the dream of entering these aircraft engineering disciplines career in the future, right? Are you one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wish you every success in the future.
Thank you.
Please try your best to lead our team this year. And I know in the past, without COVID-19, we have a chance to go to UK and US for competition. And your teams actually get a lot of very good recognitions in the past. I wish this year we can also continue our success in the past. Okay, in the previous section, I didn't show this. Now let us go to another side at the lower ground. Here, we actually have more of the thematic workshops here. We have one thematic workshop of VR technologies that we are setting up, and other which is really cool thematic workshop that we are developing is thematic workshop 7 about healthcare technologies. So I think many of us know that we have biomedical engineering disciplines. The professors actually collaborate with our computer science professors to set up this very cool bio lab. This year, we would like our students, including potential students, to work on these healthcare technologies. You know what are the cool technologies that we're putting here? we'll put in DNA sequences here so that we can have samples, generate the DNA ACGT sequence on our machines so that our computer science experts can actually make use of this data for further diagnosis and doing a lot of healthcare related stuff. So, you know, even our teachers in biomedical engineering plus computer science, they are setting up multidisciplinary team. So this is also the time for our students to work together multidisciplinary so that we can inspire each other and generate some more new idea and inventions. All right. I think I have shown you many interesting things in Innovation Wing, but it is actually just an iceberg of the ice tip on the iceberg. We have so many other interesting things to show you. Due to the COVID-19, we cannot let you have a physical tour here, but if you are really interested to learn more, in fact, you can talk to your teachers. We are actually very welcome secondary school visit in the future when the COVID-19 situation is better here. So keep in touch, and we wish you enjoy this live tour. And please consider joining Hong Kong U Engineering, and you will enjoy these world-class facilities and become one of our members to do something great and have a big impact to the world. Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.